What is up, YouTube? It is your boy. We are back again with another review. But before I dive straight in, I've just got to make a public service announcement. Now, that public service announcement is I was wrong. I can put my hands up and say and eat humble pie. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not wrong and strong. You know, back earlier on in the year in summer, I previewed this sneaker and I said, I'm not really feeling it. I've got the New Balance BB550s. These sneakers are a bit like Marmite for me. I just can't put my finger on whether they're destined for greatness. I think it could do with just a little bit of an injection of something modern to help take the edge of all that retro-ness. I have to admit, I've made a full U-turn and I've got to say, these sneakers are cold. What sneaker am I talking about? I am talking about the New Balance 550s. They are cold. Let's get into it. What is up? It's your boy, it's your dog, it's your brother from another mother, aka the lifestyle surgeon, aka Dr. Vassell, aka Wayne. And I got to say, if you're an OG, thank you for showing love and stopping by again. I love you lots. But if you're a newbie, I've also got to say, welcome, welcome, welcome to Crep Check, where you guessed it, we check out everything crep related. And today will be no different. Today we are looking at a sneaker that I previously said ain't nothing good, and I'm eating humble pie and telling you today actually they are cold. What sneaker am I talking about? I'm talking about the New Balance 550s. Now I've got to say, as I pull this box across, that New Balance have been killing it. Look out for my video that's going to be coming soon on the top 5 New Balance releases of 2021. I mean, New Balance are cold, full stop. And as you know, we like to do on Crep Check, we start at the box. Now, the box base color is gray, and we have a silver kind of metallic-y, shiny New Balance logo throughout, basically on all the panels apart from the posterior one. You can see the logo there. They are, and you can appreciate the New Balance words just there. So let's unbox this. And then as we unbox, we are greeted with some white tissue paper and these bad boys, the 550s. Now I am out here eating humble pie because, well, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna ask you guys first of all, what do you guys think of these New Balance 550s? Are they cold as ice? That's just it. I'm not going to give you the other option because they are just cold as ice. No, honestly, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you like them or do you hate them? So what are my first impressions? So going back to that video where I ate humble pie, I started off not really feeling these because I felt like they were just, I think I said, too retro. I am now eating humble pie and saying that these are beautifully retro. I love the simplicity of the sneaker and just the way that this sneaker bodes so well to so many different colorways. Like, it is cold. I'm eating humble pie. They are cold. So let's get into this review proper. Start at the outsole, and when we look at the outsole, we can see this beautiful pattern. It reminds me of Transformers before they re-released it, like the old school Transformers. It just screams retro with the blue and the kind of off-white panels with the New Balance there. It's just retro. When we come to lateral aspects of the sneaker, you see the outsole, this navy blue outsole, which broaches onto the midsole, but the main proportion of the midsole is made up of this cream color, which has texture. It's got patterns on it that kind of gives it that little pop against the navy blue outsole. And then you have the New Balance logos, which are nicely embossed there. And as we continue up onto the upper itself, we hit this rubberized blue portion, which also has texture and helps to give the sneaker structure and also gives it a nice patchwork retro feel. That retro feel continues as we start hitting the panels. Now these panels are all leather. This panel here is just smooth, firm, beautifully crafted leather, and then we come round to this portion here which has perforations, which is quintessentially retro. Just seeing perforations on the lateral aspect of a sneaker or the medial aspect just makes me think retro. If it's not in the toe box, it just screams retro. And then we come round to this panel here, and again that's leather. That leather is a similar leather that was on the back here, and it beautifully encases the N of New Balance with a detail that isn't just thrown in. They've gone for like a step, so you get one portion of leather that's stepped and then another portion, really helping that N to pop and keeping that retro feel. And then we have this beautifully placed 550, just nice. Now as we continue up here, we have this little portion of mesh before we then go back into this blue, navy blue leather, which is in keeping with the other portions of the sneaker. And if we come round here to the anterior aspect of the sneaker, you can see we have this panel, this suede panel, which again is just interesting. It's not a smooth shape. It has a different structure, a different shape on the lateral aspect to the medial aspect, and even at the toe tip. And then when we come from the outsole to midsole, we see a similar pattern to what was noted on the lateral aspect of the sneaker. Coming up again, we're meted by more leather, firm, premium feeling leather at the toe box, and then we come up to the tongue. Now the tongue is a mesh, and the laces are just laces. Like, let's not scream about them. They're just laces. They do a job, and they keep that retro feeling vibe. And when we look at the tongue is made of mesh, and we have the New Balance. We've got a basketball there. Loving it. And it says New Balance 550. Okay, and then when we look in the insole, we see that the insole is navy blue with the New Balance logo in white. Popping. Lovely. And then when we get to the ankle inlet, we notice there's a ton of cushioning, and they are very, very comfortable. I'm not going to lie to you. And then when we come around to the medial aspect of the sneaker, the medial aspect of the sneaker is very similar to the lateral aspect of the sneaker. The standout feature that is different that I'm going to talk about is at the midsole. Now, if you notice, the midsole is cut out in the medial portion, kind of giving you a window into the technology that is underneath your feet, the comfort that you're going to be getting. And it is very responsive, very spongy, and I can confirm these are very comfortable sneakers. Let's go around to the posterior aspect. Now the posterior aspect continues those retro vibes with the outsole and midsole, where just the simple things of those lines going through, it just screams retro. The outsole just screams retro. You're probably getting the the vibe here from this video that these sneakers are for the retro heads. If you're not a retro fan, you're probably going to look at those sneakers and go, yuck. And I wouldn't blame you, because I made that assessment earlier on in the year. And I've changed. Boy, have I changed. Anyway, so as we come up to the upper, we again greeted by this firm feeling leather that gives structure and body to the sneaker that we spoke about on the lateral aspect, and is here on the medial aspect also. And then we're greeted by this navy blue New Balance, and then we come up to the mesh ankle inlet. So what are my final impressions? So what's my final impression on these sneakers? These sneakers are cold. If you're a retro sneakerhead, you need to have some 550s in your collection, full stop. I mean, the aesthetics are beautifully simple and retro. There's not much more I need to say. People, what you're going to see next are what those sneakers look like on feet. If you've enjoyed this video, do your boy a solid, as I always ask, and drop me a like, because your likes help me to grow. And in addition, do not forget to subscribe so you don't miss future Crack Tech videos. People, this has been a wave. Have a blessed week. Life Surge out. Love.
We la la la, so we don't care.